What's up, everybody? This is Hedgepeth here, bringing you another Castle Clash video. Today, in this video, I am going to be showing y'all or explaining to y'all all the heroes, all these heroes that I have, not the duplicates of them, but the ones um, that aren't duplicates. I'm going to show y'all their stats and everything, and tell y'all why or why not they are good. Um, I guess we're going to go ahead and get started, guys. Let's go ahead and we'll start with Druid here. Alright, guys, in my opinion, Druid is the most important hero just because he heals your team. He's the reason why your team stays alive through the battles, even if it's through dungeons, if it's through the arena, or hearing monsters. He is the most important one, even more important than Pumpkin Duke. Um, Druid, for boss battles, you need to get him to a Berserk. Berserk 3 of 5, 4 of 5, or 5 of 5 is the most important one. And at least get him up to a 4 of 9. But anything better than 4 of 9 is perfect. At level 130, he can take one hit from boss 3, and the next hit he dies. But he can tank boss 2 easy. He won't die at all the whole match. Even without even any stuns, he might not even die. But this is, my opinion, the most important hero. Next, we're going to go to Pumpkin Duke. Pumpkin Duke's the second most important, just because his ability Celebrate increases attack rate, and movement speed of all of your heroes and army troops by 35% for 8 seconds. Of course, mine's 35% because it's a 6 of 9, but still, Celebrate here, Pumpkin Duke. It's the second most important, other than a Druid for being the first most important. But for his talent, Berserk is one of the better ones to use, just because it increases attack speed and gets him to celebrate quicker. So Berserk for Pumpkin Duke is, in my opinion, the most important. And like I said, for Druid, Berserk is the most important for him as well. All right, third most important is Cupid, the little baby flying angel. Uh, yeah, he's third most important. His ability, I need to start increasing that up. 4 9 is good, but it needs to be higher. For Keep It Revitalized, 3 5 4 5 or 5 5 is the best thing to use for boss battles. Just because you want him to get his ability whenever you want him to buff, and you want him to increase everyone else's buff. Like his ability increases friendly heroes' energy by 24% and damage by 25% for 6 seconds. Whenever he revitalizes about at the halfway mark of his little energy bar, and at the boss battles, you want him to go ahead and use that his ability just like right at the start, just so it gives everyone else that extra advantage to proc earlier and to get those stuns off quicker. So revitalize 3 of 5, 4 of 5, or 5 of 5 is the best thing to use for him, guys. All right. It was kind of a tough decision between this one, but Thunder God is going to be next. It was between Thunder God and Mortep, but Thunder God is going to be next. Um, his ability, guys, I rolled a 5/5 revive. Um, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I couldn't pass that up. Whenever he dies, he comes back with 30% health, which is really high. So that is, I had to keep it, but I didn't really know what ability to use for him. I don't really need a berserk. I don't need anything like that. I don't use him for boss battles. I use him from dungeons and arena. So when he dies and comes back to life with 30% more extra health, that's perfect. But yeah, Thunder God, his ability really doesn't, I don't know. In my opinion, I don't really need an ability for him, but I got a revive, so it'll work. Uh, so next is Immortep. Immortep, if I was telling y'all the most important boss for boss battles, of course it'd be Druid and then Pumpkin Duke and then Keep It, but then next would be Immortep. But overall, Thunder God would be next. But anyways, for the fifth most important hero, Immortep. And heavy blow for Immortep is perfect. 3 5, 4 5, or 5 of 5 is perfect, guys. Just because his stun already stuns him for 1 second, but would keep his buff and Pumpkin Duke's buff to increases the attack speed. All of that together makes his ability with heavy blow unstoppable on boss 2. It just stuns like it says 1 second, but with Cupid and Pumpkin Duke attack rate and all that stuff increasing, it's literally a stun every 1 second. So, I mean, boss 2 won't move. Anyways, yeah, heavy below 4/5 is perfect on this account for Immortep. Also, if you roll a Berserk 4/5/5/5, that will be good too. But heavy below is perfect. All right, let's go to Spirit Mage here. Spirit Mage, level 100, only have 11,000 health. That is terrible. Let's see what other level 100s I have. A Champion with 13,000, Succubus with 15,000. My Paladin is 19,000. Let's look at my Reaper. Reaper at 12,000, level 80. My Spirit Mage is level 100 at 11,000 health. That's terrible. I only use him for dungeons, guys. I don't use him for nothing else. I don't know. I don't. Spirit Mage is good and all, but his health is way too low. He dies on hero monsters on G, H, I, J. He dies. His first one to die every time. Even though he's a long range hero, he just dies quick. So the revive is perfect for him if y'all want to use him, just so he can just come back to life and die again. But that's my opinion. Champion, he is one of the more important ones. He is the most important one. Actually, I would say the second most important one for boss battles, just because he's the reason. He's the reason why you get the stun train off. You got 5 of 5 revitalize, guys. 100% here. First attack, he's stunned for 3 seconds. His ability, Stormhammer, you don't need to get it up any more than 3 of 9. He's already stunned for 3 seconds. That's perfect. Leave that there at 3 of 9. Revitalize, the most important one for champion, in my opinion. If you can, get revitalized. But if you get a 5/5 berserk, take it. Other than that, revitalize 5/5, keep it. 4/5, keep it. Maybe even 3/5, but revitalize for champion. That's for boss battles. Recommend it all the time. Champion. Succubus, he's a DPS guy, damage per second. You want him for boss battles. If you don't, I rotate him through Thunder God. I don't use Thunder God in boss battles. I use Succubus. So Succubus 35 Berserk, and his ability to 26% of the boss's health, pretty much, which that's a lot. So he's good for boss battles. Paladin, he's a defensive guy. You can use him to tank a boss if you wanted to, if he was high enough health. His ability, I haven't rolled for him. Self-destruct, I would re-roll and get something like Blade Shield or something like that. But yeah, his health is really good for boss battles. If you get his level all the way up and tank with him, he is perfect for that. What else? Ninja, don't really use him, ever. Don't use him at all, actually. But if you want him to run down in the arena and put him in one lane and put the rest of your heroes in the other, have Ninja down in an empty lane so he can just run straight to the other player's base and kill and start attacking it before they can get to theirs. But I would recommend the ability of sprint on him, a high sprint, 5/5, 4/5, something like that. Reaper guys, he is good, but I just haven't leveled him up. Reaper is a very good hero. I would use him for Hero monsters, but I got all these heroes up here to use, trying to level them up first. But Reaper is a good. His ability takes everyone's health down, and gives you health pretty much. He is really good. The ability I would use for him, probably, I would like a revive on him. Maybe I would say a high revive or something. Maybe even a berserk, just because his attack speed's already slow. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and skip all these. I got Snowzilla and Elena Core. Elena Core is another good tank. Of course, he tanks for 2.5 seconds when his shield comes up, and if you can get his to revitalize 4/5 or 5/5 would be perfect for him. Oh, I don't want to roll, guys. Let's go to Snowzilla. Snowzilla is like a succubus. You can get his attack or his ability to berserk, and that'll be really good for that. Trying to make this video fast, guys. I don't know how long this is gonna last. Another hero I would recommend, guys. Y'all are probably gonna laugh at me, but I am about to. Where's it at? I'm gonna go ahead with my shards. Go to the ordinaries and go ahead and get me a dryad. Yes, got me a dryad, guys. Y'all are gonna laugh, but that's okay. The reason I got me a dryad is because, oh, and I got a lighten, which is perfect. Deals 100% damage to target, inflicting a coma for 1 second. Another stun hero, guys. Dryad, do not underestimate him. I am going to be leveling up my Dryad so I can be doing boss 3, having tons of stuns on my heroes. My battery's about to die, but okay, it's fine. getting tons of stuns on my heroes. So, that being said, Dryad is a must, I would say, in my opinion, even though he's a green. Don't underestimate greens. Dryad is the only green I would recommend, but y'all can do what y'all would like to do, but I'm just trying to help y'all out in this video. But Dry, gonna be leveling him up to help do the stuns. That's gonna do it for the video, guys. This is Hedgepeth. If y'all have any questions, don't be afraid to ask me. Here's my guild, Truly Gifted here, ranked 855 overall, but we are ranked 199 in might. So we're getting up there pretty quick, guys. I'm ranked 500 overall. But yeah, this is Hedgepeth here. Thanks for watching, and until next time, I will see y'all later.